Hey everybody, welcome to episode number 10 of Live with the Game Fanatics. This is our weekly podcast all about video games. We are live right now on twitch.tv/thegamefanatics and mixer.com/thegamefanatics every Tuesday. Well, that didn't make sense. We're live every Tuesday on twitch.tv. Okay, you got it. If you ever miss us
I've
live...
been drinking, but it made sense to me.
Okay, perfect. If you ever miss us live, head over to youtube.com/thegamefanatics and subscribe to the channel because we post it there every Friday, sometimes Saturday mornings. For your viewing pleasure. Make sure you hit the follow button on Twitch and on Mixer so you never miss a live episode. We've got a lot going on tonight, so I will get right to the point. So I'm going to go through and introduce my guests. So my first guest is Ben. He hosts our Friday show called Ben's OP Game Show. What's up, Ben?
Hey, Joel, happy to be here. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you. And he's always over at twitch.tv/BenReacts, and you can catch him throwing popcorn at a cat.
I wish I had a cat. I have a lot of popcorn.
Do you remember our popcorn discussion the other episode?
Yes. I'm married to popcorn and ambiguously gendered popcorn.
Yes, I love this. Yeah. And my other guest on the show, there's more guests after her, but Steph, how's it going?
Hi.
And she's over at twitch.tv/AnnaBethSnow. And it's spelled ANABETHESNOW.
Okay, there's a story behind the E. Everyone gets confused with it. I'm going to just lay it down on the table, throw my dick right on the table, right there.
Right.
See, that's it. Okay. So,
oh, Jesus.
2010. I download League of Legends.
We're going far back.
I've been playing this game for 7 years, right? And
you sound a little crazy. Maybe you should stop
Isolate that
Also-
laugh. That was great.
Well, that was a good story.
also, I've been on a stream for 7 hours. You guys go rewatch it because my friend got wine drunk. It's hilarious. Anyway, side note, unshameless plug. I'm trying to think of a name. I just want regular Annabeth because that sounds cool. Some bitch takes it. So I throw an E at the end of it, and lo and behold, 7 years later, I use that as a tag as everything, and it's great.
It's not bad. I mean,
Cool.
when I first looked at it, I was like, that says Annabeth Snow. I didn't think Annabeth E. Snow.
Well,
Anna be the
Sounds
snow.
like a Game of Thrones name.
I was playing with I was playing with a friend, or a couple of friends, and all of a sudden they're like, Anna the Snow. I'm just like, I swear to Christ. I'm playing like Ark or something.
Anna,
And
be the snow.
Oh, I thought it was Ann Abe the Snow.
What the fuck?
An A for the snow.
Also with us tonight, Kyle.
Hey,
Welcome
okay.
back, Kyle.
Just Kyle.
I was laughing really hard at that Merry Christmas line. I don't know why.
Mayor Chrysler.
Do a Merry Christmas.
And Kyle will soon be streaming on twitch.tv/KyleTalkRecord.
Yeah, I'm getting all my layouts and stuff ready, so it should be all good.
He'll most likely be playing Hearthstone.
Yeah, because I can't stop. It's a drug.
Actually, I do want to start a little stream. Side note. Who would be interested in me streaming myself building my cosplays? Because I think that'd be the tits.
You know, that would be pretty cool to have on the Game Fanatics channel.
Well, there's
Yeah.
a whole like IRL stream
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah, I know there
So-
is, but I'm just saying.
So you can do that. I'm saying there's an audience.
Yeah, I've seen people do that. I'm just like, people like that? I mean,
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
hit me up.
Well, there are people that watch people eat barbecue.
I'll do that. I'll do that too. Shit. All right.
Also on the show, making his second appearance, Dell.
Yeah, what's up, everybody?
Go ahead and plug something because I don't have anything down. I'm sorry.
Oh, you can find me on Twitter at Odell Harmon Jr. and Facebook at Odell Harmon Jr. You can find me on anything as my name because I like putting my name so people know who I am. It's simple that way.
Even when you send nudes.
That was very simple. And of course, I'm Joel. You can find me over at twitch.tv/Let'sCheckpoint. Shameless plug moment. This is for Tyler. Our Agents of Mayhem review is up on thegamefanatics.com, so go over, check it out. He gave it let's see, what did he give it?
7.5, I believe.
7.5.
Or
He,
8.4. 7.4, sorry.
7.4. I did watch him play some of this, and it seemed really fun. So I would go in, and if you're not too sure if you want to buy this game, I would read our review, because it's not going to be from like one of the big IGNs or anything like that. This is an actual gamer who doesn't get oversaturated with games. Well, like they're now.
Dang.
Give me a second.
Dang.
Let me set this straight.
You got that shots fired gif ready?
So
I don't know.
you got to think of like people at IGN though. They're constantly having to mow through games. Tyler,
It's not like one person at IGN.
it is one guy who reviews all the games.
Mr.
I feel
IGN.
so bad for him. His name is Mr. IGN. But like, so Tyler's playing it from a different perspective though, and Tyler always has interesting things to say, whether it's about an apple or a game. He can just tell you a story about it. So I would go and check out his review. It's going to be very interesting. I'm going to give it a read as soon as we're done here.
Yeah, it's a good
Wait,
review.
you're
and it
hyping up
seems
the
like he
review,
liked
but you
it.
haven't read it yet?
Yeah, I know, right?
It's such a
seems
good
like he liked
review.
it more than
Listen,
some other.
I know Tyler. I know
Yeah.
it's going to be interesting. I could give him an apple to write about, and it will be very interesting.
No, he's a good.
What
he's
is
a good
this
review.
apple?
He could do his own Twilight series based around apples.
Oh god,
And I would read
that's
it.
sick.
Isn't that what Twilight's about?
That's definitely not a compliment. What does that
Yeah,
even
but-
mean?
It means he could replace all the characters with apples, and it would be very interesting.
Jesus God. You should have let me do the plug. Next time there's a plug, I'm doing it.
All right, guys,
Please.
you should definitely check it out. Read the review, see how you like it, see if it makes
And
you
it's
want to buy
gone.
the game or say, eh.
Yeah, that was better.
There we go. That was
And
kind of
always-
better.
And no bridges were burned with that.
And no apples were mentioned for no reason.
Listen, IGN is fine, okay?
First of all,
They're
my name is
fine.
Snow, and apples will never be mentioned.
There's nothing wrong with apples.
Moving on.
All right.
All right, who's first?
So today we're going to talk about our favorite video game console.
So it's today.
Dun, dun, dun.
Today. So, Steph, go ahead and start us off.
Oh me.
What is your
Oh,
favorite
yeah.
console of all time, and why?
Of all time, I'm gonna go with the classic NES. First of all,
Wow.
I never really had too many consoles. I just mostly did handheld because my family and I always went on road trips and shit.
What did we say about handhelds, damn it?
I was just saying,
I'm just kidding.
I'm putting it on the table. I will stab you.
A lot of stuff on this table, if you remember.
I have a large table amongst with other appendages.
Oh my.
It was not an appendage.
Ooh.
Anyway, the good thing about the NES, it was the first console coming out. Unlike today, where everyone knows Mario, everyone, like, companies bank on that. When Mario, Zelda, all that came out, they were literally throwing their money in the air, hoping that this would work. I think that's my main reason. It's just like, and that's how it all started, nostalgia, la 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 la. But outside of that, they actually took a chance at something. Yeah, a lot of the games also came out for the NES. There's so many third parties, and especially like Battle Kid and stuff like that. It's insane. We play it now. Will we rage? Hell yeah. Will it be funny if we rage? Definitely.
No, it could cause mental issues.
Yeah, well, we have enough mental issues. Look at their president. But
Dang.
Oh God.
anyway, but that's the main thing. I'm staring at it right now, like I'm talking to it. Baby, I love you still. Even though you're a bit old, I tell you, it could be
Oh my god, what's happening here?
2063.
I feel like I'm watching a soap opera.
It could be 2063. People are still gonna love it because that's where this all really started.
So
And again-
is it most significant because of the fact that it was your first one that you got into, or was it an experience that you had that kind of made you pick this console?
To be honest, I can make experience out of any console. I could pull any sort of like feel good experience. It's the fact that companies weren't really baking on, oh, we know this is popular already, let's just keep going with this. Is that they truly wanted to try something like, oh, I really want to try Mario, or I want to make Zelda because I have memories of me myself going to a forest and just having fun.
Before the
Oh,
corporations came in and started marketing
It kind of
DLC
feels more,
and
yeah,
all
it
that
kind of
shit.
feels more pure. I mean, granted, I love like the games and stuff like that, but there's a reason people are starting to go back to their roots. It's because, I mean, corporates are still going to be corporates. unfortunately, we can't change that. That's how life goes. But
Stupid
it
life.
was just pure. They weren't doing like, oh, we'll just make another Zelda game just because we know it works well. They didn't know if this was going to work well. And it's great with how they are today, but it's just going to just look back at it and people still play it. That's why they remade like the smaller NES with all the games built in. People still want this and this. And
Takes you back to a simpler time.
yeah, when people were purposely trying something new and they could have lost a whole bunch of money making all this game, but it takes you back to a time where people took a chance and they didn't really care.
A time before Nintendo artificially limited their supply.
Damn you, Nintendo!
But just reminds you of a time where people took a chance and they felt like even if they failed, it was worth it.
Cool, I like that. Anybody want to add anything in?
It's a very romantic answer for like a very
sentimental.
I mean, the SNES is dope. It had the world's best game on Yoshi's Island.
God
so I can
fucking
respect that.
damn it, Del!
What?
We're talking about the Nintendo, the original Nintendo.
Yeah, it was on Yoshi's Island.
Oh wait, I thought she said the Super Nintendo.
No, the NES, like the original. Yeah.
Oh, never mind. Weak. I back out my
Man sucks.
I mean, you are right. It is pretty dope, but that's when it got more in tune and started to get more in like specific games like Mario Kart and all that. That's where it all went through. But it is dope, but they didn't really take a chance. They already knew it was starting to become good. And
This
that's
is
when they all
the
started
NES is
like,
the OG.
yes.
Yeah.
He's Big Papa.
All right. Let's move on. Kyle, what is your favorite console of all time?
My favorite console of all time is the PlayStation 2.
PS2?
Fucking
Just
PlayStation.
honestly, just what an insane lineup that console has. And I just not many consoles like capture that feeling of just like, I don't know. It's hard to explain the feeling that you get playing like Grand Theft Auto, Metal Gear Solid, God of War, Final Fantasy. Like it just had everything.
Dude, PS2 had like a billion games.
Yeah, I just remember playing Metal Gear Solid 2 for the first time. And it just blew my mind. Like it just took me away to like something I didn't imagine that games could be. And it was just like
how you get bamboozled by playing as Raiden.
Yeah, I wasn't that mad. I played a ton of Metal Gear Solid on PS1, and I wasn't that mad.
I mean,
But,
let the record show I love Metal Gear Solid 2 as well.
Yeah, it just it did kind of take you by surprise there. But like Twisted Metal Black, Manhunt was on there. Not for everyone, but it just had like everything. It had a game for everyone, and it was just like PlayStation's like glory days.
Was Hitman on PS2? I don't remember. I think that was PS3, wasn't it?
Hitman 2, yeah, it was on.
It was definitely on PS2.
PS2, yeah. Yeah, it
PS2
was.
had like everything.
Yeah, Hitman 2 was
it's
on
a-
PS2 and it had realistic tie physics. They hyped that. That was like the big hype for that game. Is that the tie floated in the wind when you ran around?
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, it was pretty next.
The little
gen,
things
pretty
that
much.
count, okay?
Yeah, but it
God,
just had,
I did love PS2. It was awesome.
Yeah, like it's kind of like that like era that Sony just hasn't been able to like recapture again, of like just the perfect lineup of games.
The best
sure
DVD
now,
player.
like now we're really good. They're getting there, but it's never been quite the same as it was.
I mean, even the adventure platforming genre was good on the PS2. I'm still waiting for a spiritual successor to Jack and Daxter.
Yeah, we had Jack and Daxter, like just tons of games. I didn't play a lot of Ratchet and Clank, but played a lot of Jack and Daxter, and that game was awesome. That series was awesome. They kind of went a little Grand Theft Auto with it, which was weird, but it was good.
Cool. Anybody else want to add anything to their love for PS2?
I remember
Snake
Toonami had this theme. Y'all know what Toonami is, right? The anime block on Cartoon Network.
Damn
All right,
right,
cool.
we know what Toonami is.
All right, so Toonami had this theme when the PS2 first came out, and it was back when you actually had to call the 1-800 number on your house phone.
Yeah.
And if you were one of the lucky 2,000 people, you won one. And they called me back and was like, "You didn't win one, but we just want to let you know we cared." And I was like, "Damn."
Oh damn!
Why'd you even call me, you bastards? Now I'm really let down.
So I just remember hating Toonami for a little bit because they called me to tell me that I didn't win one. I was like, why call me at all?
They just
You know
want to let
what?
you know that they thought about you. They know.
So we got one for his birthday the following month. This guy. So it's okay.
Nice.
Four?
I just
Birthday?
imagine if they didn't call you, you'd be like, maybe something happened with my phone number, and I need to go get to them and give them my actual number so they can give me my PlayStation 2
God.
instead of
Good
just
point.
knowing that it was the end.
So
what I was thinking.
go back in time a little bit. Back when Nickelodeon used to have those Nick days where you would call during the summer and win fabulous prizes. I actually won one of those, and then the operator's like, "What's your address?" And I didn't know my address.
I don't know where I live. You can't send
I
me
was like
slime.
7. Leave me alone. I was like 7.
Dang, you should have been better prepared.
So did you not win anything?
Oh, I won. I didn't know my address, so I was just like, Houston.
Just send it to my mom. And they're
So
like,
someone-
where does she live?
So
at
you
my
didn't
house.
win anything.
Yeah, I didn't win.
Did they just
anything
hang up
that
on you
time.
after that? Were they like,
what's that?
boom? They didn't say like,
I put them on hold to ask my grandma, but then my grandma didn't know where I lived either because I was visiting her for the summer and she didn't know my Houston address. So, well,
That is the saddest story I've ever
that
heard.
sucks. What
His
did you
prize is
win
still
though?
Waiting.
a Nerf gun or something.
Skechers or some
Oh.
shit.
I'm gonna hope it was one of the lame prizes. You know, not like a N64 with all the games or something like that.
It was one of those
I don't
balloons
know.
with the rubber band on it that you can use to like bounce off your fist.
Those are
Nerf
the
guns were
shit.
so expensive. They were super expensive back in the day.
The only thing I remember about the PlayStation from when I was younger is the Harry Potter games. Those are the shit.
Oh yeah, Harry Potter. They had
Oh, the
Kingdom
PS
Hearts. Oh, there's so many games.
One thing about Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, that game, I didn't have a memory card on my PS2, so I played the first like 2 hours of that game about 10 times.
Oh jeez.
I've done that before.
That
Yeah.
sounds like nightmares. There, maybe.
I don't know, I just did it a whole bunch because I didn't have a memory card, so what are you gonna do?
I
Oh,
told this
please.
story
Oh, man.
already about my Final Fantasy 12 experience where I accidentally traded in the wrong memory card.
Yes,
Yeah.
Joe.
Oh yeah.
Joel, I'm done with you telling stories today.
Let me tell you about the coconut.
No.
All right.
No.
Dell, my man,
What's up?
what is your favorite console of all time?
So personally, my favorite console of all time, I think it's a little underrated, is the original Xbox.
Okay.
What's so
And
funny,
it-
I forgot to get any Xbox pictures for our background.
Yeah.
I just want to throw
Part of the
shade. The
problem.
original Xbox was garbage. That is not my favorite console. I
Ah!
just wanted y'all to silently judge me as I said that. 'cause I
We
know y'all
started
weren't.
muting you.
I respected
it.
it.
Had, yeah, it had Blinks the Cat. Come on.
I only
It
had
had
3
Halo.
games for my
Come on.
original Xbox: Blinks the Cat, Halo 2,
Voodoo Vince.
and Shadow the Hedgehog.
I did have some good
Fable.
times on Halo.
It had I remember when Fable was coming out, I tried to hype that. I was so hyped for that, and then
Oh, people were so mad.
it just fucking fell flat. I was literally just like, I was young, so like I was imagining all this stuff you could do. Because
Yep.
Peter Molyneux was just like, you could do whatever you want. I'm like,
You
oh,
can
this is
grow a
stupid.
tree.
Yeah.
And the tree will be your friend in 20 years. Like,
It's
what?
like you can follow a guy back from the tavern and like break into his house and steal all his stuff, and it was just like it wasn't garbage, but it wasn't what it was supposed to be.
Yeah.
On a serious note, my favorite console would be the N64.
Nice.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was
Good
a toss up for me. N64 or PS2. That's good.
See, and I thought the PS2, but the reason I ended up going to 64 is because, like, pretty much nostalgia. But that's the console that really got me into, co-op play. Games I played co-op on N64, and it's pretty much like all of them. That's when I think about, playing with my cousins, playing with my friends, playing with my parents. Okay, I'm lying. I didn't play with my parents. They're lame. But that was the console with friends. So I had a good time by myself. I had a good time with people. And I can't think of the N64 without thinking of just happy memories. Thinking about almost saying my first swear word doing Mario Kart 64.
How old were you?
I was born in 1990, so between the ages of 8 and 11.
Oh, you weren't cussing yet?
beat the crap out of me. What's wrong with you?
Joel's one of those South Park
Well,
kids.
when did the N64 come out? 96 or 97?
I've
I
been
don't
cussing
know.
since '88. Just kidding. I was a good kid. I swears.
You know, you had your GoldenEye, you had your Mario 64, and you had your Paper Marios, and you had your
Mario
Mario
Karts.
parties.
Your Ocarina of Time. I don't know.
Ocarina of Time,
man.
big one.
I mean, I was getting there. Gee.
It should have been first.
Snaps in your Pokemon Stadium 1 and 2.
Yeah.
The list goes on and on.
Did they have any Digimon games?
No,
And
I
that
don't
is
think
why
so.
that was on the
it is
that was on the
my list.
PS1. That was on the PS1.
Damn
But
right it was.
Digimon games were on the PS1. Yeah.
Digimon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Digimon.
And so was
Digimon's
there
the best.
like a reason why that ended up being your favorite console of all time? Like, was there something sentimental, or was it just like it had the
Just-
coolest like lineup?
Honestly, it's probably majority nostalgia. That was like the feel-good system for me, and it still is. The generations progressed. Like PlayStation 2 for me was just like a solo machine. That was all my first player experiences.
Oh yeah,
Xbox was
trying to
good.
do
doing
multiplayer.
multiplayer on PlayStation 2 was a nightmare.
I saved up for that adapter.
You can
that
make it happen.
Ethernet adapter, so I could play SOCOM, and it was unplayable.
Yeah. Yeah, I watched the No Clip documentary on Final Fantasy 14, and at first they were talking about the network adapter to play Final Fantasy 11, and just like it just seemed like such a nightmare. I was like, oh my god, just to make that game playable on a PS2 online just looked like a disaster.
Yeah, they just had to play catch up, right? Because Xbox came out of the gate with like Xbox Live in
Yeah, they were
2002 or
ready.
whatever. Yeah.
Hey, y'all forget the Dreamcast was ahead of its time though. It was already doing that.
Yeah, it had that Seaman game with the fish with human faces.
I played my first 2K game on the
Come on,
Dreamcast, and it was
guys.
awesome.
No one remembers that game?
Oh,
Seaman? Yeah, I remember.
Star Online.
Oh yeah, no, I played Phantasy Star. But no,
I got a Dreamcast on release day, and I eventually got that game. And I remember figuring out how to log onto the server, and nobody was on there. It was like me and maybe like
Aw.
5 Japanese people.
and they didn't want to talk to you.
Talk to me.
Mr. Ben.
Oh, I want to say a couple things about the N64 because that's a great. We kind of touched on it with the couch friend gaming, and it hit. We were born in the same year, 1990, Del. So it was
What's up?
totally the let's hang out overnight 8-hour Smash Bros session, and it was such a great system for that and Mario Kart and GoldenEye.
mhm.
Such great times with
I
that.
played a lot of Perfect Dark. I know it was kind
Perfect
of a
Dark, yeah.
GoldenEye ripoff, but not really ripoff.
On so many levels right now.
I remember
same
playing
guy.
1080 snowboarding
Yeah,
on that thing. I loved 1080 snowboarding. It was
Yeah,
awesome.
that's a good one.
Banjo-Kazooie. Anyway, my pick is the GameCube, which is the first console I bought. The first one where I was into games and following kind of quote unquote the industry and being like, oh, what's this cool game coming out? Oh, Metroid Prime. Oh, I've heard of Metroid. Oh, let's see what that is, and being aware of the monthly releases and being there not only for Metroid Prime, but for stuff like Pikmin, where the games, EB Games, it was EB Games at the time. The guy recommended, like, oh, play Pikmin. This is a pretty cool GameCube game. You have a GameCube. Playing Animal Crossing for hours and every day, like waking up every day before school to catch fish, hoping it was raining so that the rare fish was out so I could catch fish and sell them. Animal Crossing, Smash, F-Zero. The F-Zero on GameCube is phenomenal. Mario Kart Double Dash, also amazing. It's one of those, even stuff like the Donkey Kong Jungle Beat, which you use the bongos for.
Yes.
I love that
Yes.
game. Oh, that is the
Preach.
best Donkey Kong game by
I still
far.
have- My friend
Wait,
still has
best?
the
Wait, whoa,
Broncos.
hold on. You lost me there, but
All right, well, whatever. But it's like Tony Hawk meets Donkey Kong. Like, it's got combos, and you're just trying to keep the movement going by clapping on this bongo. It's so stupid that it uses a bongo, but it works so well, and it's so much fun. Games
I
like
actually had a legit track list on there.
yes, and what is it? Tales of Symphonia. I love that game. The Baten Kaitos games, which people do not talk about enough, which is actually the developer of Xenoblade. They were way back then making this crazy JRPG with turn-based card battle on the GameCube. What other games? Lost Kingdoms, which is made by FromSoft. So many amazing games on the GameCube that were kind of just isolated there, and that's why I want the damn Virtual Console on Switch for GameCube games. Skies of Arcadia. Fuck, that's a great system.
I missed out big time on the GameCube. I know that's one that I wish I would have actually. That was actually going to be one of my additions to this. Is which console do we wish that we got a chance to play again, like at that time? And that was mine. Is in my head. I was like,
didn't even mention Wind Waker.
Wind Waker,
the best Zelda game.
Yeah, you didn't mention Melee either.
I did briefly.
Oh, you did?
Bam.
Bam.
It's one of the best games ever made. So don't.
Yeah, no, it is one of the best games ever made. There's you ever play Eternal Darkness for GameCube?
Oh yeah. See, look at all these little games fucking everywhere. So many great games.
Fun fact about that game: I don't live in a very big town, but like was our local game developer, Silicon Knights, before they went out of business for being suing Epic Games and getting counter.
Too human.
Yeah, yeah, they were like the big deal in our city because they were like the biggest.
And they made the Twin Snakes.
Yeah, they did the Metal Gear Solid remake. Yeah,
which was awesome. Which is how I started playing Metal Gear and loved the series, was from that remake.
But yeah, no, Eternal Darkness was crazy. Like the madness system or whatever. It was like pretend to turn your TV off. Like it did pretend to delete your save. Yeah,
and you'd be sitting there like, no, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do?
Yeah, it was crazy. I think Nintendo owns that system, so they don't own the rights to the game, but they own like that gameplay system. They'll probably never use it, but
maybe. But well, that system, it's so crazy. That would make sense because nothing's really used it properly since then. But it was so smart. Like you'd enter rooms and you'd be on the ceiling. Be like, how do I get off? Why am I on the ceiling? Or like the ceiling's bleeding on you. Just weird stuff like that really toyed with you. And
yeah, I heard Hellblade's kind of like reminiscent of Eternal Darkness.
I was gonna mention that Hellblade is the closest game I've played. Not that I played every game, but that had sanity effects. It's literally the character's sanity that is messing with you, the player, to do those effects. It's the closest thing. It's really cool.
Oh, and the GameCube had all those Resident Evil remakes.
Fuck yeah.
The GameCube was a great console.
The GameCube is.
GameCube actually had my favorite RPG of all time on there. Now that I'm thinking about it, Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door. I don't care if no one says it's
another
the
great
RPG
game
you've ever made.
I'm actually looking at that right now. It's on my shelf.
That is a great game. Yeah. It had some great Star Fox games too. Shit.
Was it Star Fox Adventures? Is that what it was called?
It had that one
with Crystal.
With Crystal.
Was it any good? I never played it.
It was a Zelda game.
Yeah.
With Star Fox levels.
When you're playing like on the last level.
Yeah, they got like didn't they like reskin a lot of it? It wasn't originally supposed to be a StarCraft.
No,
game.
It was originally Dinosaur Planet.
Star Fox. I said StarCraft. Yeah, Dinosaur Planet. Yeah. Interesting. What a great console. Yeah, they need the Virtual Console to come through, but they just want to release these like small mini consoles.
So that's
why they're not doing it. Eventually, it's going to go N64 and then it's going to go GameCube.
I don't think they're going to make a GameCube standalone thing. I don't know if there's a market for it. Well, maybe.
I think they'll just. I don't know.
Well, if they do the whole select games, I feel like they wouldn't select the games I would want to play.
We haven't even mentioned Sunshine, Mario Sunshine.
Oh yeah, dude.
I did play a little bit of Sunshine, and I did like it.
It was a lot better than I remember.
And honestly, the graphics on that console were really good because PS2 and stuff was out, and it was definitely better than the PS2.
I was actually talking about the GameCube earlier in the little pre-game we were doing, how it was kind of like underrated because a lot of people didn't give it all this credit that it deserved.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was the weird era in gaming where everyone to be like, oh, forget these kiddie games. I want like gritty, hardcore.
Yeah, I want to play Zelda.
Yeah, I think that was a little bit of it, but it was also the weird ass controller.
Damn that. Dude, they had some weird controllers though. The N64 controller, are you kidding me?
I wasn't a fan of that controller just because again, it's just me personally. That's just now how I hold controllers a little weird, so it just didn't work with me. But I still played with it. But my biggest thing is that the thing with Zelda, Wind Waker wasn't supposed to be Wind Waker. It was supposed to be more of a hardcore type of thing. But since they came out with that, it was also getting a lot of backlash, and there's just all this little things with it. So I think that,
which is kind of weird because Nintendo usually just kind of does their own thing.
It does its own thing, but then they revert to be just like, we want to do Wind Waker, which is phenomenal, and the remake for that on the Wii U is actually really good too. I like it. But I think that was a big reason why the GameCube had all these kind of like low-key, not many people may have played it. Although once people got their hands and started playing Wind Waker, they're just like, lol, JK, never mind, this is fun. Especially with the fucking pure pig farts. Whenever you that was my favorite part. And again, they had melee and stuff. The controller was a little weird. I think that's, again, just a small thing. I wasn't a fan of it. Most people, they're just like, oh, this is great. It's good for holding. I don't know, I want to say it freaked me out, but it freaked me out. But I don't know why.
It was intimidating for sure.
I don't know why, but I felt like it was like those weird things from the future. People from the 1950s thought the future was going to be like, and it just made it seem a little weird.
I could see that.
Do you see what I'm saying? How it's like fun?
I do. Like a remote control for a weird car in the future.
So yeah, exactly. And it was like, I don't know. Why did they want to do this as the controller and not what they have done before?
It feels so good, though.
Okay, well.
All right.
Yeah,
also, Chibi Robo.
I never played it, but I heard
Chibi Robo is the best.
All right, gosh, you're gonna think I'm weird,
but
I need y'all to confirm something for me because I used to tell this to people and everyone thought I was weird.
Yes, you're weird.
Yes, you're weird.
We're confirming.
Doesn't the GameCube controller look like the N64 controller and the PlayStation controller perform the fusion dance?
No, I've seen that a whole bunch. There's so many memes about it.
The only one I used to tell the people that I was like, "You're stupid. It doesn't look like that." I'm like, "But it does, though."
No, I've seen it.
You're not memeing enough, I guess.
Well,
or you should have drawn it out.
Well, I actually have a periodic table of game controllers, and one time I was just staring at it, and that's when it also hit me.
And then you went into a weird delusion, and they actually started mating.
She never came out of that delusion.
I'm always in that delusion.
There's a controller orgy on my table. Help!
a lot on this table.
Well, I guess I can go over mine.
I guess.
Anybody want to hear mine? Anybody?
Oh, can we guess?
I already said it earlier.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. I already know what it is.
Well, I don't know if I was here for that.
Okay, guess.
Sega Game Gear.
The PS1.
No. Well, you're close. I mean, it's a PlayStation.
PS4.
PlayStation.
I said PS1.
PlayStation Pro. Just kidding. I don't have one yet. So mine is the PS3. Now, I've had many consoles in my life, but I will explain why this one is my favorite. So, I wasn't a hardcore gamer, but when the PS3 was out, that was right at the moment that I was shifting from single bachelor to about to be a father. That's also when I moved to Idaho. So I didn't have a lot of friends.
Idaho.
So thank you. So PlayStation. So I played my video games. It's all I had, and the PS3 kind of also brought me together with other gamers. And I got into like online multiplayer, which I was never really into. I got into RPGs. I played way too many games. Played a lot of GTA 4. And to me, it holds this like, it was like a turning point in my life to where I kind of just became really passionate about video games, and it brought me together with a lot of people that I share a lot of interest with and I connect with a lot better than like normal people because they're not cool. And they talk about hunting here and irrigation, and it's just like, I don't know what the hell that is.
That is weird.
Yeah,
so
sometimes you gotta irrigate.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta irrigate, and I'm like, I know, but I have sprinklers. They're fine. My grass is okay. Well, I'm trying to think of what game I played that was like my ultimate like favorite experience, but it was mostly Call of Duty games that I played with my friends.
It's probably Farm Simulator 2013.
Dang, did they have that on there?
I don't know, maybe.
Missed it.
Probably.
I was always thinking of getting that and streaming it just as a joke, but
Yeah.
I would
And so that you'd have
And then
some
you
irrigation
end up loving
talk.
it.
I would end up really liking it.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
You'd be able to talk farming with everyone, but they wouldn't know that you got it from the game.
Yeah.
They just think that you're a really good farmer.
Oh yeah, so when your tractor gets stuck, do you just press X to reset? And they're like, what? All right, but that's mine. PS3. I love you, PS3. And I had a 60 gig backwards compatible PS3.
Whoa, 60 gallon, the 20 gig.
I fucking loved that one. And it died on me like I think the year that the PS4 came out.
It was a
It's-
sign.
It
Finally.
was so sad getting rid of it.
Fun thing is, my
Sounds
360 died on me like 3 times. I brought it back to
Bring
life
it
3
down?
times.
Yeah,
Yeah,
mine died twice.
yeah, I just kept bringing it back to life. I eventually got the Elite and it was fixed, but
What's funny
I
is
think
like
that was-
I used to work at a video game store, and so that's right when PS3 and Xbox 360 were like the big consoles. And so working there, I constantly saw Xboxes coming in with like the Red Ring of Death and all that, and it made me go towards PlayStation. Like right away, I was like, oh yeah, this is why I'm staying with PlayStation.
This thing's
Well-
not broken.
This thing's not breaking everywhere. But then, so kind of the same thing. I went to go work at a cell phone store, and working there, I noticed I see a lot less iPhones with issues. And so then I went into iPhones instead of using Android devices, which there's still that toss up and people fighting about shit every day. But that's why I love my iPhone. That's why I love my PlayStation.
See, the
'cause
thing with that is-
they're awesome.
that Androids may have issues, but you have the tools at your disposal to fix them. With iPhone, you have four troubleshooting steps, and then Apple has to fix it.
The
And
trouble,
then crying.
the trouble is
Yeah.
that my experiences come from working in a retail store. So 99% of the people that have all these issues with their Android device don't know how to fix them.
Yeah, they're
And
both-
they download all these garbage cleaning apps and crap like that. And I'm just like, you realize this is what's killing your phone? All this crap you have right here? Anyways,
Can't stupid.
we've got some time to talk about games that we're currently playing, so we could talk about
Oh,
that.
I can shout out some PS3 games I really like.
Let's do it. Hit me.
All right, Metal Gear Solid 4. Fucking
yeah,
loved it.
great, classic.
I don't like stealth games.
What?
Nothing. Just
Uh,
go.
Folklore, which I really enjoy.
I did like that game. I didn't finish it, but I did like it. It looked
Neither
very,
did I,
very
but-
interesting.
It is a very fun. It's the model I would like a 3D next gen air quotes Pokemon game to take.
Mhm.
That would be super cool. What's some other? There's a lot of really good JRPGs.
Nino Kuni. Nino Kuni was amazing.
Heavy
Phenomenal
Rain,
game.
Heavy
Just-
Rain.
Heavy Rain, yeah.
Dark Souls.
Dark Souls, yeah. Demon Souls. started
Fuck
on
Demon
there, yeah.
Souls.
Best
Wow.
game on the
Dang,
PS3, maybe.
memories.
Modern
Well, I think
Warfare
it's
2 was on there. The first Black Ops. We've got
Nier.
Nier. I love
Yeah.
Nier. And I can't believe I still haven't played Nier Automata.
Dude, come on.
I'll get it. I'll get it. I'll get it.
You get some love.
Uncharted? The Uncharted series?
Uncharted? Oh, we forgot about Uncharted.
The Last of Us? Oh my god, my head.
Oh no.
Those can kind of bleed into PS4 though too, like just near the
A
end,
little bit.
you know, a little bit.
Oh, dude, but
Just-
I just remember
just
my
a dab.
first time playing through that game. Oh, it's
Destiny?
so good.
Let's talk about the first 10
just
minutes.
kidding.
Can we talk about the first 10 minutes of Last of Us?
Well, Destiny was
No. I want to
no, we
cry.
can't. No, Destiny.
Oh, we didn't mention
was,
God of Wars.
PS3.
Yeah,
well, that
God
was
of War.
PS2. Yeah.
Infamous.
God of War 3.
People like.
Oh, dude, Infamous was my jam.
I hate those games, but
You're the worst kind
I
of
mean,
person.
they're a collectathon, but
That's
they're-
no. I love collectathons. Those games are not fun for me, but that's just a taste thing.
I still like the first one over the second and Second Son.
I wasn't a fan of the voice change for Cole in the second one. It really turned me
yeah,
off.
yeah, me too.
Well, I just liked how gritty the first one was and how like dark it was. It just seemed. Plus, it was like the dream come true for me because I like electric powers for superheroes, and I was like, this is freaking perfect. They just made the game I've always wanted.
Yo, I called that whole spoiler alert, but I called it when I was like, "This is you from the future," and I was like, "Called it."
What?
Oh, that's cool. I don't know what you're talking about, but that sounds cool.
Yeah, that's who the villain was.
Future.
Yeah, from Infamous 1. That was the villain was you from the future.
That is really cool. I'm still not gonna play it, but that's really cool.
Well, it's too late.
Sorry
for you to
if
play
anyone hasn't played it in 8 years.
You've had your time.
You've had 8 years.
Yeah.
Mass Effect.
Mass Effect.
Dude,
Wow.
oh my god. Like,
Yeah.
I mean,
That's a good gen.
It's a very good gen. Xbox 360 and PS3 gave us some of the greatest, just in general, games that I think I've ever played.
And it was so long, you know, it was like an 8-year period.
Hell yeah,
of
we got
games.
spoiled.
Oh, was Roblox on PS3? No.
No, I was thinking Boom Blocks for a second.
No, Roblox.
Oh, Journey! How could we forget Journey? One of the best indie games to ever come out.
Oh, that's good.
That's true.
I gotta be
It's
honest,
on monsters?
I've never played Journey, and I have it downloaded on my console to play very soon.
Come on, man.
I'm
You
sorry,
shame.
I've got
Let
too
me get
much
my
shit.
shame bell.
I have
Shame.
I have gamer ADD.
Oh yeah, Yakuza, the remake is out, right? That just came out or is coming out. Of the PS2 one?
Yakuza Kiwami. that one?
Kiwami or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, it's coming out at the end of the month.
I think Tyler's gonna be streaming it soon. Very, very soon.
Oh yeah, on Friday.
Yeah.
Right? Something like that.
I think so. She said something about Friday, so that's fine.
And-
FIFA. No, I'm just kidding.
I've been told that we might be getting some codes for some games to stream, some interesting games. So I'm hoping that I can know a little bit more information very soon. But I think that's one of the cool things that we're going to be bringing to the channel is being able to either do sneak previews on games or just stream really like niche or just not popular games that I think are interesting. Sneak previews. But we should be hearing about that very soon. So, you guys want to talk about what we're playing?
Sure.
Yeah, I
Got
do.
some time.
Oh, here you
Yeah.
go. I teased it earlier. I'm playing my Sonic Mania Collector's Edition, which I got on the PC, which does not have a code for the game, so I have to wait 2 weeks.
Oh.
Fuck you, Sega.
So you're not playing anything.
No, but I got a cool statue.
Yeah, I was gonna say that collector's edition was expensive.
And this is why the Dreamcast died.
I pre-ordered it
playing
early,
my
so I
Sonic
got it for cheap.
Mania collection with my statue right now as we're recording this podcast.
Oh, I want to play it.
My decision was made for me this morning because I was either going to get Sonic Mania or I was going to get Matterfall. But the reviews for Matterfall were really bad, and it just turned me off so bad that I'm like, I want to get something I'm going to have fun playing. So I'm going to get Sonic Mania.
I didn't know Sonic
Sonic.
Mania was on PC.
I think it's like on everything. It's on Switch
I
as well,
did.
isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
playing mine on the Switch.
Sure.
Yeah. No.
Kyle,
I have a
what
cool
are you playing?
What am I playing? I am playing a ton of Hearthstone. Basically all
Oh,
I've
yeah.
been playing. Because Knights of the Frozen Throne came out, the expansion, and it's insane.
Is it based off the Wrath of the Lich King stuff, or
It is based off Wrath of the Lich King.
Lich King?
So it's all like there's a solo adventure, which is like through like the raid, basically all the raid bosses and Lich King, and all of like the classic heroes got turned into like Death Knights versions of themselves.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, so there's like cards that change your hero into a Death Knight, and their powers change.
That's
And it
awesome.
kind of like changed up the game like crazy.
Yeah,
so,
that would definitely change it up.
Yeah.
Ben, why didn't you do an unboxing?
I just got it like 2 hours ago.
I know, but I would have loved to see you do an unboxing and then suddenly start raging because there's no code in there.
I'll do that on Friday. There is a code. It just unlocks nothing.
I
Oh,
don't
I got
understand.
Sonic 1. Fuck you. I grew up with the... You know how many times I've bought Sonic 1? At least 4 times. Don't give me Sonic 1 as a freebie, okay? I got it. I already got it. I
Where's
bought
my
your
damn
dumb
game?
I couldn't even give you Sonic 2. Man, that's cold.
It would have been great if the only thing in the box was Sonic Unleashed.
I would have played it. I would have been like, fine, whatever.
At least I got something.
I never played that, so fine.
It's
But,
not great. I've played it.
yeah, when I'm not playing Hearthstone, I've been playing PUBG. But that's about it.
PUBG.
Yeah. PUBG.
I've been playing a lot of GTA Online.
Wow.
I had a friend invite me last night to his motorcycle club. And so what you do is you do motorcycle club missions, then you switch off and do I forgot what it's called, but it's like they become the CEO and you're the associate, but then you do missions like that. And we're just banking in a ton of money. So I doubled my money. I had 200,000 and now I have 400,000 in cash. So
I ruined that game for myself.
Cash, homie.
Straight cash.
I ruined GTA Online for myself because on PS3, when there was the online glitch where you could just keep selling motorcycles over and over again, I made so much money. Like an unrealistic amount of money.
That's fine. That
you
means
can transfer your
so
character
fun.
to PS4, and I didn't get banned or anything, so it just wasn't fun anymore because I had too much money.
Well, now you can buy all the gun running stuff,
That's
the
our
command
problem.
center, you can buy a yacht, like all this cool stuff you can buy now.
Yeah, but I also want single player DLC, so I don't want to support online. They'll recognize. They'll see I'm not playing, so they'll make some single.
Yeah,
player.
they'll be like, "Hey, this one guy doesn't play anymore. Oh, that's because
Yeah.
he cheated."
That's 'cause he cheated and ruined the game for himself. Well, it wasn't a cheat; it was an exploit that would just happen to be in the game.
Okay.
It's not my fault that I sold the motorcycle, logged out, came back, and it was still there.
You're not wrong.
No, you're not. I mean, hey, if it's there.
And they were selling money with microtransactions, so seems worse actually.
Okay.
All right, I didn't do that.
Well, now I think you did.
Oh my god.
Steph, what are you playing?
Oh my god. Okay. So,
Oh, Jesus. Are you okay? Did you fall?
no, I'm excited. Because it's going to be a long one. Strap in, boys, because I'm going to talk League.
Strap on.
Yeah.
please.
Yeah. Anyway, so, fuck off. Anyway. So, there's
They're
this
being
whole...
sued, right?
No, okay. They were suing... They
No, right.
were suing someone else because there's this whole like mobile game situation, but Riot lost, and Germany's just like, hey. Okay,
No,
whatever.
There's a
no,
soccer
I was-
player that's suing
Yeah,
for
no.
likeness.
Yeah.
Oh, the soccer player. suing
And
for
it's funny
likeness.
because apparently they're like, yeah, we didn't base it off your character at all. And then the soccer player's lawyer found a tweet that Riot deleted that said like, hell yeah, this is based on this soccer player.
Oh yeah, I didn't
Oh,
read the
jeez.
article.
So like they're screwed.
I saw the beginning. I was just like, maybe you should write about this. And then I fell asleep. That's how that happened. Anyway, I'm a good journalist, I swear. But aside that, so there's this whole Star Guardian situation that was obviously, based on Sailor Moon. First it started with Lux, and now they have Jinx, and just everyone else. And now there's all clusterfuck of new people. It's so excited. I'm spending all my money and just like, oh. And okay, that's my little League rant. So excited. And
that-
actually, I'm also playing Overwatch. Fuck you. You thought I was going to say Bioshock.
No, you told
thought
us.
you were gonna say
told us
Overwatch.
Yeah, you told us you're gonna talk about.
yeah,
Overwatch.
you already told
Yeah,
us.
but I
that.
didn't tell Ben. I didn't
Yeah,
tell Ben.
take that, Ben.
So, suck
I
it,
don't know what I
Ben.
did.
Yeah, take that.
I guess I'm sucking something now. I don't know what's happening.
Oh, jeez.
But actually, because of the whole new Summer Games came out, which is great, I was wondering if they were just going to do Summer Games just for last year because of the Olympics. But I'm glad it came back because you could buy last year's skins and all that now. It's only like 250 coins, whatever. And they completely changed the algorithm of the loot boxes, which is fantastic. I'm so glad they did. Because say someone could buy like 100 loot boxes, and they would only get like maybe 1 or 2 skins at most, which is bullshit because that's $40. But now
Mhm.
they completely changed it, so it's not just sprays and a shit ton of dupes, which is I'm glad that Blizzard
God, yeah, that's all I get are freaking sprays.
changed that.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
sucks.
Hearthstone or Blizzard changed theirs too, which is awesome.
Yeah. And the new skins, everyone doesn't like the McCree skin. I kind of do. Yes, it has Owen Wilson hair. That's kind of funny, but I really like it.
Barbecue Daddy.
Barbecue Daddy is the bomb.
I actually like that. I don't know why.
I like that. And Mercy skin, which I did think about if they did like a Valentine's Day thing, that could kind of work. Lucio Ball there's now competitive Lucio Ball, which is straight up Rocket League.
Yeah, it looks very Rocket League.
The thing I was kind of confused on with the summer games last year was that do you get to use the skins forever?
Yeah.
I just never seen anyone wearing the summer skins, so I didn't know if you could only wear them.
No, you can.
Events.
People just choose not to.
No, I just never saw them.
Probably, but I never play. I didn't play the summer event last year because I got the game first day, but then I was a little confused. I'm like, oh wait, this is live action. I can't pause. I really have to pee. That's how I found out. But I found that situation out. But I just never played that for some reason. Same thing with the Halloween one, so that's why I'm really excited for what they'll do for Halloween. I'm just a little upset that Diva didn't get a skin since she's my main.
Diva didn't get a skin? That's usually like the most popular one.
Yeah, Diva didn't get a skin. May didn't get a skin,
Weird.
which I thought would be more fun, especially if May, because again she's a frozen person or whatever. Like Chrono. I thought like a nice little one piece, or so many people make like swimsuit versions of that. It'll be cool if like Diva was in a swimsuit and the mecha was dressed up as like a cabana or something. That'd be clever as fuck. Some shit.
You hear that, Blizzard? But... Hire her.
Oh, also, Blizzard, in case you're watching, for Halloween, you could do the mecha as a pumpkin and she could be Cinderella. Just saying, I'm gonna slide that in the DMs for you. Thanks.
Ooh, slid up in them DMs.
But I'm liking that. I've been playing with a bunch of my friends. It's been really great. It's not as like salty, but actually tonight, somehow I'm in an Infinite mood, so I'll probably play that. I haven't played Infinite actually in a long time. I do play BioShock like every Wednesday on like YouTube and stuff, but outside of that, I had to take a good break because I had to kind of reset my PS4 because something got corrupted, which kind of sucks. So my PS4 is basically an Overwatch machine. I'm going to try re-download Infinite if I have enough room because I'm saving my PC playthrough right now until I play it on the YouTube stream. But outside of another shameless plug, but outside of that, yeah, I'm real shameful. I'm real feel. I want to play Breath of the Wild again. So after I beat games, I need to take like a little mental break because my brain connects itself and I have to like feel like physically disconnect myself. But I just want to play again just to get all the shrines and other little stuff. I love going on side missions. Same thing with Horizon Zero Dawn. I love all that side stuff. Although I'm probably gonna have to restart that whole bullshit. But I'm not complaining. It was a great game.
No, you're not.
I love doing that.
I really want us to get together. I know everybody can't do it just because we all have different consoles, different games, but I think it'd be really fun to have at least once every 2 weeks or whenever we can, just have a game night where one person will stream it and everyone else just plays, and then we can kind of take the best parts of it, like funny moments or whatever, and make it into like a sweet little edit for YouTube.
Yeah, we still gotta do PUBG.
We gotta do that on. I was thinking maybe some Overwatch.
PUBG, but me and Joel have it on PS4, and I do stream that on my every Thursday. That's the YouTube channel thing.
Stop buying stuff on League and get PUBG.
How about you suck my chode?
Anyways,
I'm gonna throw coconuts at you.
Edit that. Oh God.
All right, guys. I think it's a good time to call it.
Oh, can I talk about
why don't you call it, sir?
Oh yeah. Well,
Ben.
Well, yeah.
About him.
Ben. I'm sorry.
Because I have Hellblade.
Okay,
really great.
Yeah, no, we're good. I'm just kidding. No, I want to hear.
Hellblade is a fantastic game. I know we just have a silly podcast, but it's actually a really cool look into mental illness in ways that's like almost super subtle, and you might play the game and not realize. You're like, oh, that's just a gameplay mechanic. You gotta find this puzzle. But like people will actually see the world and see a door and think, I can't go through this door. I need to find patterns in the world. and you as a gamer are going like, yeah, that's the puzzle. But like that's a real person who's seeing a door and going like, I can't get through this. The voices are telling me to go over here and find patterns in the world. And as soon as I realized that, it's like this game is way smarter than it's letting on with how it's showing itself off with like there's combat and stuff. Like half the game, over half the game isn't even combat. It's all story and watching this character deal with her demons, kind of literally, because you do fight demons. But it's a phenomenal action game. It's a phenomenal like visual showpiece in terms of just graphics in general, but also motion capture and how people like how she animates and all that. But then there's also real people in the gameplay, kind of in the cutscenes there, like real actors cut in, and it doesn't look super hokey. They did a really good job at that. It is one of my favorite games of the year. And not even for like gameplay necessarily, but just as an experience, it is just a phenomenal, unique game that I think is very important.
I've heard really good things about it. I think it's interesting.
I'm playing through right now.
People that complain about the combat on it, I think are missing the point of the game from what it sounds like.
The
I had to
combat's
take
really
my
good.
headset off because I was afraid you were going to accidentally say a spoiler.
No spoilers. There's nothing to spoil. It's not like, oh, she was in the Matrix or something.
No,
Oh my god!
He was in the Matrix. What?
Trinity?
Trinity's
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's there's nothing much you can spoil. I mean, it's just her dealing with her struggles, and you realize how much of this like is in her head. Like you're playing the game, and it's everything you see is her perception, right? But it's not necessarily real, and that's kind of the point. And as soon as you realize that, and it's not a game, you're playing through hell, whoopity-doo. You're playing through her delusions, and that's where it starts to click in. I'm like, oh, this is different. It's tackling it in a very respectful way. It doesn't have like a tooltip pop up and says, Sonua's crazy, you got to collect 3 doodly bops to go through the door. Like it never does any dumb shit like that. It's so smart.
Doodly bops.
Dude, you got all those doodly
Yeah, no,
bops.
I got to invest more time into it.
It has some really cool Norse mythology in it too, which is
Yeah.
really super interesting to hear. You don't hear a lot of Norse mythology in video games.
It'd be cool if it was the prequel to God of War.
It'd be cool because it'd have a better story than God of War. Yeah,
Thanks for spoiling it for everybody out there. Now we got to edit this part out.
the doodly
It's the
bops.
prequel to God of War, everybody.
I'm gonna keep it in and then edit to where it shows up every like 10 seconds.
Oh god, what a waste of time.
I know. Cool. Well, any last minute things we want to add?
The Destiny 2 PC trailer is out, and it looks insane.
Yeah, get hyped.
I'm
I've been playing a lot of Splatoon 2, and I'm addicted.
I'm having an internal conflict with Destiny 2. I'm still not sold on it.
What do you mean? How many hours do you put into the first Destiny?
Too many. That's the problem.
3.
Is like
Exactly.
I have this internal resentment for Destiny because of the fact that I spent so much time on it and I missed out on all these other games. And now I'm like wanting to catch
That's
up, but
just
then
your
I
own damn fault.
It
Yeah,
is
that's your fault.
I know it
Yeah, it's your
is.
fault.
I know, but I resent the game for that reason. And then I played the beta and I was like, it's same old shit. I really wanted something more open. And I think now that I've been playing other MMOs, I'm like, this is what I wanted.
Well, it's not an MMO though.
Well, that's
I
the
feel
thing.
like-
They kind of positioned it as a shooter MMO. And it's gonna span across this
No,
10-year
with-
adventure
yeah.
and all this crap. And
Yeah,
so I think
they
it
never
just
said the first game was going to be 10 years.
no, but
they
I
said
think it
it's
just
gonna be 3
built
games.
this expectation. But I mean,
They
and
said-
and that's just
they
me.
did- I don't know. They did say it was going to be 3 different games.
Which
over
is
10
fine,
years.
but at the same time, I just didn't like. I don't know. I played it, I had fun, but I get sick thinking of putting the first one back on my console.
I don't know. I feel like the demo didn't give me enough.
I'm gonna try it on PC though. I'm gonna
Really
try the
think
open
about it.
beta on PC and see if that wins me over.
It looks, even the trailer looks so smooth. Like
I'll
even
check
the
it
trailer
out.
looks so smooth.
Yeah, I checked out some of like the 4K gameplay and I was like, dude, this looks great. And then the smoother like movement, how fast it was.
And we played them both at E3. We played the PS3 one, and then I think Rochelle and Forbes played the PC one, and they just said it was like insane. The difference.
Dang. All right, I'm gonna have to check it on PC. Maybe then I'll make my decision.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Well, let's end it there, guys.
Yay.
Yay.
And me.
Love you all.
We love you all. We've made it 10 episodes.
Yay.
So I want to thank everyone for always. We always have so many people that want to be on the show every week. So I want to thank you guys for always wanting to be on here and be part of the chaos. And I want to thank everybody that's taken a listen, that's followed the channel, that's given us a shot to really be in your ears and somehow in your living room, which is weird. Don't forget to follow the channels here on twitch.tv/thegamefanatics, mixer.com/thegamefanatics. Head over to YouTube, subscribe there so you can catch all of our videos. We should hopefully be getting a lot more content up pretty soon. I know we're still getting that put together. Videos, head over to thegamefanatics.com, check out all the articles, the reviews. Go in there, read Tyler's review on Agents of Mayhem, give it a share, and show your support for his awesome work. And thanks again for being here. We'll see you next week, same time, on Tuesday, 8 p.m. Pacific time. Thanks for being here, and go play some games.
Bye.